today about the vitality, because vitality, as you know, as you just mentioned, is a crucial pillar of the effective leadership. And I will share some science-backed strategies with you, and as well the practical tools where I'm pretty sure you can apply them from the next hour. Now, let's start, but before we dive deeper into the topic, I would like shortly introduce myself. As you mentioned, I'm quality manager at Business School Netherlands, but I have the second profession, and I'm a nutritionist with a master's degree where I obtained in Germany. And next to this one, I'm owner of the nutrition hub, where I support the clients in the typical health challenges like diabetes, obesity, or with burnout challenges. But Nutrition Hub is busy as well with the masterclass Vitality Compass. Vitality Compass, it's a training for 2 days where it's built on 4 pillars. Mental strength, physical health, nutrition as one of the most important things, and of course the work environment. As I mentioned, my experience in guiding the clients through the complex health challenges, you may think here and on the, as I say, the obesity, diabetes, hypertension, etc. But today I want to share with you those insights that you can apply them in your leadership journey. Now, the main topic today is vitality, but first, before we move forward, I would like to address the core question: why is the vitality crucial for the leadership? In the first 2 bullets, you can see already the answer, but the answer is simple: that the leader sets the tone for their teams. You can imagine if its leader exhausted and burnt out and struggling with a low energy, it can affect not only their own performance, but also the motivation and effectiveness of their team members. And afterwards, it can have the impact on executing some strategies, on business development, and all what is following on. But today we will explore how vitality impacts your leadership potential. Therefore, the most important thing is that the energy, how you manage your energy, it will reflect to your teams, to your company, to your family, etc. And we know the energy is a leader's most valuable resource. It determines how effectively we perform, how we make decisions, and how we influence those around us. You may think on the energy as a fuel for the leadership. Without enough power, even the best leadership strategies won't be effective. And this is why? Why? Because the tiredness leads to the poor decision making. When we are exhausted, our ability to process information and think critically can massively decline. It has everything to do with our brain. How is that built? How our system are working, and how we are producing our energy in the brain, and how we send it out. That will reflect on our performance. And I have choose 2 studies for you, just to prove that what I'm saying. And this is for the Harvard Business Review, which was published in 2021, yes. And it says the tiredness reduced productivity by 40%. Can you imagine? This is almost the half of your productivity in working hours. But on the other side, the leaders with a high vitality are 76% more productive. Leaders with a high vitality, of course, they are able to inspire and engage and perform better and are more impactful for their teams. This is about the energy. We have already said the energy is the core, but what you should do to get the resilience and to get your nutrition under control and everything what is following the process, just to make you a good leader. I will start with resilience, and this is the key to the long-term leadership. Resilience is a critical factor in the leadership longevity, but we already know that the stress that's not possible to avoid. Maybe you already know what is the resilience, but I will just pronounce the definition. This is the ability to adapt, recover, and stay strong in the face of challenges, stress, and/or adversity. It means bouncing back from the difficult situation, learning from the hardships, and continuing forward despite obstacles. It says when we are survive some stressful situation, and then we come to the calm down situation, what we need to do is to reflect what is the lesson from the stress situation. Try to develop some strategy. How can we avoid the next time not be in the same situation? Because we already know the stress, it's present, but it's not possible to avoid. It's present, but it's also something that we have to train to get them under control. In the MIT Sloan Management Review from 2022, it has published that the leaders who manage stress well are 40% more effective. This is the same what the Harvard Business Review has already proven. And resilient leaders recover faster from the stress. Let me address for the first, what is the chronic stress doing with you? If you are not taken under control, it can lead to the burnout, emotional overload, poor decision making, and it has everything to do with releasing too much cortisol. We already know that the cortisol is a stress hormone, and when the stress lasts too long, the body will stay in flight or fight mode. The high cortisol level causes tiredness, anxiety, and trouble thinking clearly, which leads to the bad decisions and emotionally overloading. And when we are not taking care on the without rest of recovery, stress drains energy, making it harder to stay productive and motivated. Therefore, is that really important to grow daily with working on resilience, because resilience is not just mental, it's physical, emotionally, and strategic. Now I have addressed here about resilience and what does it cause everything when you are in the high stress situations. And if you are not frequent on it, it can have some healthy issues on the long term. But now is that as well the nutrition the key for leadership energy? It's not for the leadership energy, is that nutrition is the most important for each of us, but we are talking today about the leadership and about how to take responsibility on yourself. Therefore, and this is as well my focus and my topic. Here I will mention some strategy that you maybe can apply daily, which can lead to the increase in your energy, which can have the impact on better focusing on all your tasks. We already know that skipping meals or eating junk food deprives the body and brain of essential nutrition, leading to the low blood sugar, neurotransmitter imbalance, and some inflammation, and it reduces the energy production. As a result, you may experience, I count here, like brain fog, tiredness, and lack of motivation, which can directly impact your ability to handle stress and challenges effectively. For example, now is that almost the breakfast time you have already done. But for example, if you skip the breakfast, your brain lacks the glucose. Glucose is the sugar, is the fuel for your brain, which give you the energy to concentrate. But if you skip the breakfast, your brain lacks glucose, making it harder to focus, and at work, at school, doesn't matter, but on your daily task, you might feel sluggish and struggle to concentrate on the task, which reduce your productivity. Similarly, eating other fast food, I guess you haven't eaten fast food at breakfast, but for lunch or for the dinner. Eating fast food meal high in refined carbs and unhealthy fats, like a burger with fries and cola, Sprite, doesn't matter, can cause a quick energy spikes. It has everything to do with the low calorie can increase rapidly your blood sugar, which has indirectly impact on your whole system in the brain, in the digestion, in the metabolic balance. Yeah, and poor nutrition also weakens the resilience, because as I already mentioned, it has everything impact on your performance. But there is something that I would like to share with you, which I already know because I studied that and I did research a lot on this topic. It can help you to apply as a strategy for keeping the stable your energy daily. And it is the role of intermittent fasting. It's not meaning like intermittent fasting 16 to 8 hours, but it's daily intermittent fasting, eating every 3 to 4 hours. One effective approach to maintaining stable sugar levels and mental clarity is intermittent fasting with a structured meal timing. It means eating every 3 to 4 hours after every meal. This method ensures that your body receives a lot of consistent supply of nutrients, while also allowing time for digestion and metabolic balance. I just found, not just found, but I took from my research the benefits of eating 3 to 4 hours, which are already proven that is working, definitely. And this is, I will count it now, stable blood sugar levels. It prevents sudden drops in the glucose that cause the tiredness, brain fog, and mood swings, for example. Then the fasting improve focus on productivity because putting the regular nutrition intake supports sustained mental clarity and cognitive function, because when your body has the rest to digest, to think about, to process all the food you are taking, and food is nothing other than your energy, then your brain will be supplied with good nutrition, which can help you to get more focused. Balanced energy production, this may be one of the most important because prevents overeating by keeping hunger in check, reduced cravings for junk food or for some snacks, or you may think on the coffee with the milk. This is already the meal, because you have the milk, you have the coffee, it starts digesting again. It means between these 3 to 4 hours fasting, it means take only coffee, tea, or water, without any sugar, without any milk, without any honey, but just coffee, tea, or water. Further, I will go with the benefits of eating every 3 hours. For better stress resilience is that proper nutrition stimulates neurotransmitter production, and this helps you to stay emotionally stable and adaptable. I will suggest just try with this 3 to 4 hours fasting between the meals. And of course, your metabolism is going to be optimized because eating at regular intervals keep your metabolism active, supporting energy level throughout the day. That's the fact. This is something that what has proven in the science, and it's applicable by every one of us. Now, that was what the science has told about the resilience and the nutrition and the energy, about the vitality. But now I would like to move forward to the practical tools which can increase your energy and performance. This is the
2 minutes
4
left, hey? 2 minutes,
sorry?
2 more minutes.
2 minutes.
2
okay,
more
I will
minutes
speed up.
left.
Yeah, okay, for practical tools for energy and performance, I will say just go for 1 hour, 1.5 hour working, high productive, high concentrated, work smart, not hard, because it has about your result and not your longevity. And afterwards, take active recovery, because the short movements breaks boost your brain function, and it's increase your cardiovascular system, which has a good impact of your brain, and your brain will be recharged, reloaded, and ready for the next task. Now I will skip this one, and we'll give you the action of vitality plan, which you can apply from the next minute. During I am talking, I would like to ask you if you can make the picture of this slide, and just remember daily by this one. First one is vitality is leadership skills. Treat is a part of your strategy. Second one is the small consistent habits lead to the big improvements in energy and resilience. Your team performs at the level of your energy. It means how you lead, it will reflect back to you. Lead by example. Take, of course, the some science-backed strategies which can help you to sustain high performance and avoid burnout. And start today. Just don't consider, I will start tomorrow or next week. Start today with the small challenges and small change, which can have the big impact. Think here on the nutrition, think here on the relaxed moments, and think here on the good sleeping. Sleeping strategy is the most important, because by recharging, by getting rest to our body, it can increase only our healthy, our performance results, and make maybe our environment much happier. I have here the 3. How many times do you have? Do I have? Okay.
Yes, Yelena, you can wrap it up.
Okay, that's good. Then here, the last as the summary, the 3 key areas to focus on is that I will skip the first and second one, because is that I have already told energy management and resilience and stress management play a big role in our. It's up to you how can you what you are going to apply for the strategy, but the last one, nutrition and hydration for the mental clarity. Poor nutrition avoided. Focus on the good meals. Focus on the combination of the protein. Focus on the combination of the carbohydrates and on the good fats. Don't forget to take the water to you, because hydration boosts cognitive function by 25%. And I will heartily recommend you to use the intermittent fasting between the all meals, because it is in science already proven that increase your daily productivity and your energy level. Start your day with a high protein breakfast to avoid the afternoon crash. It's my advice to you. And here I will share the final thoughts with you. Vitality is that leadership vitality is ongoing process. This is not something what can be fixed within one day. It's something that you have to work on it day by day. But the more you step out of your comfort zone, the more you will learn and be stronger and growing, developing yourself. Here are 2 questions. Maybe you can just take for you and try to give the answers. And remember, high performance leadership starts with you. Take charge of your vitality and watch your impact grow. This is my final thoughts that I would like to share with you. And in case you have some question, let me know. I have put here all my contact numbers that in case you have some question personal for you, feel free all day to contact me and I will be there for you.
Thank you so much, Yelena. Thank you very much. Very interesting food for thought. Lawrence, can we hand over to you now to reflect on what Yelena shared with us? Lawrence, you're on mute. There we go.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that.
Lawrence, you seem to be breaking up.
It's really, really impactful. Our mental health. What I would like to talk about is to reflect on what have been said. Is our mental health is very, very important in our workplace. Oh, I think it's my network. Hear me now?
Yes.
Am I audible?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, you can hear me now.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Just to recap what have been said, our mental health is very important. It's very key in the workplace. We must ensure that we have work-life balance in everything we do. Ensure that we take care of our health. We should put that first, because I've seen cases whereby you have people coming in for a presentation and they slump, for instance. We have cases of people having BP not properly managed, and they come into work and they don't get full energy for that, for their performance. So they don't perform well at work. Why? Because they don't have good sleep, for instance. They don't eat well, so the performance at work is low. They tend to have distractions, because of their mental health not being taken care of properly. Okay, to be a responsible leader, we need to strive to become a better person. We need to behave responsibly. In my company, there's we have a value, what we call them being real and approachable. Okay, we must ensure that our subordinates are carried along in everything we do. They should feel free to come to us at any time, to share ideas on how to work effectively, how to run the business effectively, and how to make their job better, how to do their work better. We should always be trusted to do the right thing at all times. We should not be partial as a responsible leader. We should ensure that our teams are carried along every time without being partial, the right judgment. Okay. And also change leadership, inspiring our colleagues to be creative and embrace changes while giving our organization the power to change and innovate. Okay, we should create an atmosphere whereby our team members should learn how to be innovative, think of how they can do their work better by creating an idea, an idea that will make them do their work better and to move the organization forward. Okay.
Thank you.
Another thing I would to talk about is...
Lawrence, your network is breaking up really badly. Thank you very much for your reflection on what Yelena has presented. We'll open the floor now for questions. There's been a number of questions posed already. So if we can go over to the first question, Yelena, for you. In light of the proposed 3 to 4 hour intermittent fasting, what specific foods do you recommend then during working hours?
Yeah, such a good question. I will keep main focus on the proteins, and next to the proteins, it's recommendable to have the complex carbohydrates. It doesn't mean the chocolate, but just go for the whole grain bread or the whole grain pasta. Doesn't matter. But there is something additional that I always advise to my clients is that take time for eating. Just don't speed up, don't eat in the walking, just take time, eat, and enjoy your meal, because it has everything, the impact or digestion of the meaningfulness, etc. But back to your question, I will make more on the protein, the good balance between the good proteins and the complex carbohydrates. And I always recommend just to go for the food with the low glycemic index. If you are more interested in what is that, the low glycemic index, you can just put in the Google, and you will get the long list on the food. Yeah, I'm stable in the connection. On the food with the low glycemic index, because it has the good impact on your blood sugar, and the lower your blood sugar is, then it is more impactful for your body.
Thank you. I'm sure that answers your question, Hein. Then we have a question from Hirima. In what ways does a leader's personal vitality influence the team morale, resilience, and overall workplace culture?
That's such a good question. Can you please repeat again?
Yes, sure. In what ways does a leader's personal vitality influence team morale, resilience, and overall workplace culture?
This is really individual, because you have to work to have the positive mindset. You have to work on this one, that sometimes you are going through the very high pressure situations and a really stressful situation. But if you are able to manage this one, if you're working on your resilience, that it can indirectly in subconscious increase your positive energy. And how do you send energy to your clients? So you will reflect to your teams. So you reflect back. You can imagine if you go through the office and say, "Hey, good morning. How are you? Did you sleep well today?" You immediately just wake up your coworker, and you motivate them indirectly in subconscious to be productive today. And this is something that everybody has to go for this way. For increase your resilience and your vitality, I will recommend just go always for deep breathing techniques. There are so many in the internet. If you Google, it's like I will share with you some most famous. This is 4-4-8 box deep breathing. Tactical breathing, which is usable for the soldiers when they are really in the mood to survive. Tactical breathing, 4-4-8 breathing, or when you go to the sleep and you have the struggle to get into the sleep, just use the technique 4-6-8. Go to the Google it, and try to apply. I'm pretty sure it's going to help you.
Thank you very much, Yelena. Then we have another question here. It says, how can we promote this concept of leadership energy and vitality influence high performance with corporates, high and upwardly mobile career men and women? How do we influence this?
Yeah, it is as well the individual. It depends on the culture of your company. This is something what I train within my Vitality Compass training, where I get into the company and scan what's the problem. Is the problem a burnout rate, etc. We just find out what is the core problem and work on this one. And this individual. Therefore, I can't share the general advice about this, but take a look around your environment. Is there somebody who trains, who coach you on this kind of team building, just to try to help you to improve your total collective vitality within your team, your company, etc.
Okay, we still have a lot of questions left here, but unfortunately our time is out for the day. A very interesting topic. Thank you very much for sharing with us, Yelena. I think something that we tend to neglect and not think about. We're so busy doing what we do that we don't think about these things. So it's nice to stop and actually think about it. I have had a number of people here who are asking if it's possible for us to share the slides. We'll find a way to make that possible and share that with you. Thank you very much, Lawrence, for your contribution here. And thank you to everybody who attended today and asked such wonderful questions. I wish you a good day further. Next week, we will be having the topic will be how microlearning improves employee performance and engagement under the pillar of performance leadership. And our presenter will be Crous. So we look forward to seeing you all next week, and very exciting today, as I said, that we had people logging on from Canada, where it's early hours of the morning, and people logging on from Japan, where it's very late at night. So fantastic to see. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely day.